everybody? Welcome to something a little bit different today. I'm here with two of my best friends since 6th grade. Phil, Pat, say what's up, you guys.
What's up?
Hi.
And we've decided to bring our toxic sports talk to
Ball knowledge.
to life.
Ball knowledge.
So yeah, we're going to cover what's happening in sports on a week to week, maybe every 2 week basis. Leave some of our, insane money making picks for you guys, and we'll keep track of it, keep a little record going, see how it goes. This week's pretty straightforward. The NBA has tried to take the spotlight from the Super Bowl with the trade that doesn't even, it feels like it's not even a real trade still.
Yeah, it is hard to.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Luka Doncic traded to the Los Angeles Lakers for, Anthony Davis, who's
good. He's a good player.
he's a good player, but he's the second
trade
best
value,
player
I
on the
don't know.
Lakers.
Yeah.
I really can't believe it happened. The Lakers somehow seem to stumble onto a generational player every generation. We were talking about this the other day.
Yep.
I mean, it's crazy. Luka, 26 years old now on the Los Angeles Lakers. I think the weight and all that is a load of crap.
25.
25. Golly. Oh my gosh. He's
Yeah.
about as old as
It's
Jaden
like-
Daniels.
25 with 5-time first-team All-Pros. Or All-NBA.
It's like
Crazy.
2 top 5 NBA players on the same team.
It's crazy.
I don't know if there's
Um,
another team like that, honestly.
Probably not. I mean, and LeBron's
But
aging.
they're starting Jackson Hayes at the 5, so it kind of evens out.
Yeah. So that'll be the interesting part is I think both these teams are not going to be the greatest this year. What do y'all think?
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends on if they get a center, I guess. Even without a center, I mean, it's LeBron and Luka. They can do anything.
No, that's true. LeBron is almost a center himself, and Luke is a 6'7" point guard.
Yeah.
It's hard to bet against those two.
I saw soon after the trade news broke in our DK book,
Oh, yeah.
your brother immediately took the Lakers championship.
That's funny. That,
Yeah.
I didn't
Bet
see
you the
that.
odds. Or I wonder which way the odds went.
They went they were definitely not plus 16. They're plus 1600 now, or they were last time I looked, and they were not that
I
before.
was
The
gonna
trade.
say,
There's no
they
way.
definitely went up.
think?
They definitely went up.
And I bet the Mavs odds went down.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
I think that'll be an interesting one to see how it plays out. I mean, on paper,
The
you
Mavs
think,
have to prove the media wrong, I think, about this, and like the fans.
and
I
that
think
could
they
work
have a
out
lot
for
of
them for a little bit.
They have a lot of pressure on them, for sure.
I do think if AD and Kyrie can play well and they can figure out the minutes for those other big men, they could be potentially good this year. The West is just insane though. So
Yeah, it's still just never in a million years is the right trade. Even
Oh,
after all that. Unfortunately, AD's a great player, but
it's only
trade
if
away their
you
future and the face of the city.
if you win a championship, the Mavs with that team in the next 2 years, is it worth it?
Yeah, if they win a championship.
And then they're terrible for forever. It's worth it still, I guess. I don't know. I think the legacy they were
know.
creating with Luka.
Yeah, I mean, no, you'd never trade away Luka.
Yeah.
But I just thought of like the Rams. The Rams traded away their future for immediate Super Bowl, and now they're back in the playoffs 2 years later.
So you never know. You never know.
Only
It'll be
time will
interesting.
tell.
It'll be interesting for sure. The other big news, I guess, is Fox to the Spurs, which
I like that
sent-
a lot.
Oh, dude, I think that could be
They got Wemby a co-star.
yeah
Yeah.
already in his second season, which is and they held on to Castle and what Vassell.
Held on to most of their guys.
Chris Paul.
I mean, Chris Paul. That's. I
Yeah.
mean, that'll be interesting to see how that changes that team. I think the Kings.
They
Zach
need to figure some
LaVine.
shit out there. I don't know what's. Their
Everyone,
team looks so good on paper.
yeah, everyone on
Doesn't
Twitter,
perform.
all the Kings fans on Twitter that I saw were all very upset.
Upset with the trade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darren Fox also was their that was their guy.
Drafted, yeah. I mean, since he was whatever, 19.
Uh,
I think at the end of the day, I think Levine's like another Fox in a way, like an athletic guard.
yeah.
Dude, how old is he now though? Because he's been
He's
like
got to be like 28, 29.
think about how long ago he was on the Timberwolves though.
Oh my God, I forgot he was on the Timberwolves.
Yeah,
There's an immaculate grid
that's what I
answer.
always think is just the Bulls, but
Let's see. Yeah,
he
I
I
did
think
not.
think it worked out pretty well for the Kings in a way. I think
Your thumbs over.
De'Aaron and
He's
Malik
29.
can't play that well together.
De'Aaron and who?
Malik Monk.
De'Aaron and Malik Monk.
Yeah,
I think they're
Uh,
too similar. I think they try and do similar things on the court, which doesn't mesh well with like the rest of what they're trying to do.
yeah.
I think Levine should fill that like shooting guard spot pretty well, and then Malik can full time play guard.
guard.
Hopefully
Yeah.
it works out for them.
Yeah.
I see what they're trying to do in a way.
I think for me, like the Kings have been pretty decent the last few years, and obviously something has changed this year, and therefore they aren't as good. So maybe they're just trying to switch things up. I don't know.
Uh,
They
It's
fired
worth a
their
try.
they fired their coach who had brought them out of the depths of darkness though. So like
The
I remember that.
Pistons are like the Panthers. They get people fired and traded.
oh man. So it sounds like the Bulls were just like the making this trade happen, helping
Yeah.
little helping hand. Um yeah.
Cody Martin got traded today.
He did too for Quentin Grimes, and Phil and I were
Yeah.
looking. People think Quentin Grimes is better than Cody Martin, so they're like,
Yeah.
"What are the Mavs
I-
doing?"
The
And
Mavs
yeah.
had a 76ers pick and traded it back to them as well.
Uh,
Yeah,
Mavs are back.
that'll be interesting how that turns out. I
It's
guess they
pretty-
wanted more of a guard.
It's a funny concept. They had traded their pick away previous years,
And you can
and
get
then
it
they
back.
traded it back to them.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. Yeah, I guess any more thoughts on the trades? I think it's just crazy.
yeah,
But-
pretty.
I feel like there's been something like this the past few years. I mean, not to this level.
This is
first ever.
Yeah.
Sorry. But there's been like some sort of trade that gets
Yeah.
people talking a little bit. But this is never seen before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
The last thing this is like, and we weren't even really around really or whatever. It was like
Braun.
when they vetoed the Chris Paul trade.
Yeah. And that
What was
in-
that?
I don't know when it was, but Chris Paul was supposed to get traded to the Lakers way back when
Probably
Kobe was there.
05 or so. I'm not sure exactly.
And they vetoed it because I guess they were like, how is this possible? Which is basically what happened this past weekend.
Yeah. And this was definitely a bigger trade.
Yeah.
Bigger fleece than Chris Paul to the Lakers.
I mean, at the time, I'm sure Chris Paul was
It was
first team.
2011.
2011, okay.
I'm way off.
But yeah, I think only time will tell how these trades fared. And I honestly hope the Mavs GM looks just as dumb as he looks now. Even dumber would be nice.
Yeah.
Because I love Luka. I know for
I
you,
do love
Pat,
him,
you've I guess you're a Hornets fan, but you've always been a Mavs fan. Is this it?
I mean, I'm just a Luka fan.
Okay, fair.
And
Fair.
and I kind of like Mark Cuban, but he sold.
He's so
Yeah, I mean Cuban would have never let that.
I
that
saw,
happen.
I guess going back to that trade, I saw a conspiracy theory that kind of revolves around the new Mavs majority owners wanting a casino complex in Dallas.
And what? So
and
they
they're
need to
trying
be
to, like-
worse.
I think so, or something. Yeah, it kind of made sense. Like they were forcing either like the state or the Mavs or both of them kind of to make a move in a way, like to either relocate the team or to pass bills to allow the casino stuff. I don't know.
Hmm.
Probably crazy Twitter stuff, honestly.
I mean, there's something behind it. Whether it's something with Luka or
I'm
something with
sure. I'm sure there's a
Dallas.
profit incentive. I'm sure there is. There
Yeah,
usually is.
yeah. Speaking of profit incentives, let's make some money, huh?
Oh yeah, our sponsor today.
Our sponsor is nobody yet. Is nobody
Yo,
yet.
yo, chill, Phil.
No
Don't give
free,
anybody
no
free
free shout
business.
outs.
Yeah.
We're gonna try and give you guys
Walmart.
a few picks each week or each episode. So we each found 3 NBA games for Wednesday night the 5th. Yep, tomorrow night, and this will get clipped and chopped up so you guys see it before Wednesday night, before these games happen. We're playing it smart, giving a few money line or spreads. Um,
And an over.
Phil, you wanna start us off, mate?
Yeah,
Totally.
my best bet. The Nets are -1 against the Wizards at home.
The worst team in the NBA.
Yeah.
Guess who the worst team in the NBA lost to last night?
The-
The
Yeah.
second worst team in the NBA.
yeah.
Holy shit.
But yeah, I mean, Wizards, you're giving me a straight up pick 'em against the Wizards. You gotta take that every day of the week this year.
I think the Wizards are 8-40.
Yeah, 8-41.
8-41. Yeah.
Team having a season like that, this is too
They're-
good to pass up. I guess.
Yeah, there probably won't be many more spreads that are like this with the Wizards. I'll give my first pick right off the bat of that. I'm taking Wizards +1.
Oh.
Actually, I'm taking Wizards money line. Scrap
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
taking
over.
Wizards money line. Why would I even take a point at that point? Yeah. So also on the other hand, the Wizards are probably going to win 3 games in a row once this season, and it's going to be right now. So we looked at it earlier. Nets are on a 2-game win streak. Wizards on a 2-game win streak. Wizards are obviously worse, but something's got to give, you know. And so
An immovable object meets an unstoppable force.
it basically, yeah. And I'm a DC boy, so I gotta ride with my absolutely atrocious basketball team.
Yeah.
Okay, follow that up,
Okay.
Pat, with something better than the Wizards, please.
This is probably my favorite, and it's the Heat money line.
Mm.
And my little edge is that I'm just betting against Joel playing a lot or just not even playing on a back-to-back.
I was gonna say I don't see him playing.
Because he's playing right now. He's playing like 25 minutes right now.
Yeah, there's
The last time I checked, in the third quarter. So that'll be even more when
his
the game
knees are
ends.
cooked.
Yeah. So I'm hoping Heat have, a little more pep in their step, and the Sixers don't have Joel. I think it was like even odds, the money line. So
Yeah, I mean that was another 1-point spread.
I'm willing to take that bet.
I'll give my second pick after that because it's the same one. I'm hopping on with you with that one, Pat. I'm taking Heat, and I'll take the Heat. You say money line?
Even with Joel. Yeah.
I'll take them -1. Screw it. So that's 2 of mine. Phil, what you got? What is your second one?
I like the Nuggets -10 against the Pelicans at home again. Pelicans are on a 6-game losing streak. Just lost yesterday, the 3rd, in New Orleans to the Nuggets by 12. So now that they're playing in Denver, I don't see why it would be anything better than what previously happened after a day break and at home now.
Yeah.
The Pelicans are they're trying to join the conversation, that worst team in the NBA, I think.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing down there, bro. And the coach is weird too, because Zion, I saw an interview of him like kind of like upset with the coach in his playing time, feeling like he can do a lot more.
Zion was saying that it's not his decision not playing back-to-backs
Word.
because they have him on the Joel Embiid treatment.
Oh man.
He's saying I can
Okay.
play back-to-backs, but I work for the Pelicans and
Yeah, Willie Green.
they don't let me play back-to-backs pretty much.
That's an interesting one because I thought Willie Green was a good coach for a little bit,
Yeah.
but they're falling apart, the Pelicans, and
Yeah.
that's okay.
Fuck it.
Yeah,
Zion needs to be traded to the Hornets, but that's another story.
that would be interesting. That would be interesting. I'll give my third pick, which I forget what it was.
Pistons.
Oh, good thinking, Phil.
I was just looking at that.
Yep. Third pick, I'm going Pistons +6 against the Cavs at home. Cavs.
Oh.
Cavs are. What'd you say?
Oh.
Hey.
They're on a back-to-back.
I saw the Pistons IRL this year, and they blew me
They're good.
away. I'm be honest. Cade Cunningham
They're good.
is.
They're a completely different team than from last year.
Yeah, Cade Cunningham is very good. And I'm just thinking they stick around with the Cavs tomorrow. The Cavs are playing right now, down.
Yeah,
Yep, down 15 now to the Celtics. It's been back and forth between a 10 to 15 point game, but I see their starters playing for another 6-7 minutes, and hopefully the Pistons can just start out hot and stay somewhat close. Lose by 5 would be ideal,
no.
but yeah.
Yeah.
When y'all want to give?
So Memphis spread, I think, is a beautiful one. Honestly, forgot who they're playing, but
Toronto.
Memphis is nice. Yeah, okay, that's why I took the spread. Toronto's playing tonight as well.
Oh gosh.
There's no way Toronto is gonna, I don't know. Hopefully nobody's injured on the Grizzlies, but that should be a pretty chill.
I think it was 6.
And then-
Was 6 points that spread?
Yeah, it was 6 or 6.5.
Yeah.
Either or. And then my last one is just the Bucks Hornets total over. Bucks horrendous defense. Hornets are kind of dog shit right now. Both have offenses that can go off, so I'm just hoping nobody falls under the bus.
Like it.
Okay. Finish this off, or did you give 3?
My last one was the Magic spread.
Oh yeah. That's your last one.
Yeah, Magic spread. I just think they're a better team. They're playing the Kings. Kings are
Fresh off the trade.
Yeah, fresh off the big trade.
Who knows? Who'll play.
Chemistry.
Yeah.
Chemistry's down, and the Magic are +5, so give me decent amount of points. Take that.
Okay. I mean, that sounds like 2-1, 3-0, 3-0 is what I'm thinking. Just because you can't go 3-0 and the Wizards win.
I got it.
Okay. Tell those,
Wizards money line.
Hey, that's free. That's free. That's what, as they say.
Be wrong 41 times. Crazy.
But yeah, tail those at your own expense. Maybe parlay them if you're feeling,
Risky.
feeling frisky.
Like you want to lose money.
But you can't go wrong with a good straight bet every now and then, especially a money line or a spread pick. Better odds of winning those than the crazy parlays that we like to continually make. And so going from safe bets to a little less safe bets, let's start talking Super Bowl, boys, which was supposed to be the main topic before Luka decided to up and leave to the Lakers.
He didn't.
He didn't decide. Yeah. They decided to make him up and leave. Whatever.
They shipped him away.
Yeah. But yeah, Super Bowl Sunday coming up, boys. Couldn't be more unexcited for this one.
Yeah.
Noah's especially upset because he's a Commanders
You play
fan.
2K.
Well, maybe I'm right now. I think I'm kind of happy the Commanders aren't playing because I would just be getting berated by you guys with take Jaden Daniels under, take this. So right now I can be the one shitting on the Eagles. So
yeah,
I'm okay with it. But yeah, overall I'm a little bit salty for sure.
I just can't wait to see Drake May next year in the Super Bowl.
Let's not even go down that one.
Yeah, because Bryce Young will be there.
It's gonna be Bryce, the 3 of the 4 quarterbacks next year are gonna be Bryce Young, Jaden Daniels, and Drake May all in the conference championships.
Drake May is not gonna be in the playoffs, but Bryce and Jaden will.
Okay, I can get behind that.
Anyways,
yeah, I've been telling people I want, in what is it, Dark Knight or whatever, where Bane steps onto the Steelers field and snaps his finger or whatever. I need one of those to happen this weekend, ideally.
That's what people.
I hope Travis Kelce proposes.
Yeah. I hope they show Taylor Swift a lot.
Oh,
Yeah,
brother.
me too.
That's all. They're gonna shove more Taylor Swift than they are the game.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, how do we think it's gonna go? What do we think?
I think it's gonna be a close game.
Mm-hmm.
It should be a good game, low key. It's probably gonna be gritty.
Yeah.
A lot. I mean, the Eagles are just gonna try and run over him. Maybe
Do you think
Jalen
so?
Hurts is gonna attempt to throw the ball.
That he
Hopefully,
might.
he makes a couple of them, but they're gonna have to lean on the goat,
On Quan.
on
Um.
quad god.
Yeah, I think it'll probably be low scoring.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
the Eagles' run game and the Chiefs' good defense makes me like the under.
Yeah.
I mean, when you run the ball as much as them, the clock is always running,
Yep.
and so even if you know
Yeah.
you're scoring on high percentage of possessions, you still just take so much more time off the clock, and there's less possessions. So yeah, and both teams have good defenses. Chiefs' offense has obviously struggled this year. People are saying Jalen Hurts has struggled, but uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I think it'll be a good game, but still, I like the under.
Yeah, I mean under, and we all know who's gonna squeak out with the victory. So like
Yeah.
you can place your bets now. I saw something. It was like people think the Chiefs have been cheating for the past 6 years or whatever. Why has nobody become a millionaire off of just betting on them if
Yeah.
they're cheating?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm can't bet against Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. Um,
I think it's becoming
I
more
think
of
it's inevitable for them to
the three
win.
Their
peat.
whole
They
team
win.
is healthy now too.
It's
Yeah.
it's almost
Like,
as if it was written to happen like
yeah.
this, you know. But I don't think it was, and I think more of the. I think Patrick Mahomes is great, yes, but I think Andy Reid has cemented himself as one of the greatest coaches of all time,
Oh,
Oh,
for
for
sure.
sure.
and I
Yeah.
think it's more him than it is
Oh
Pat
yeah. Oh yeah.
and those people because
Yeah.
that's to me, great teams are gonna get more calls, great teams this and that, but like at the end of the day, the consistent factor has been the coaching, and they have outcoached every single team they've played.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I think Sirianni's garbage, so
Yeah.
he might not do too well here. But I think the Eagles are more talented. I will actually say that this year. I think the Eagles
Oh,
are more talented, mostly because of their defense, Saquon and the line.
Oh yeah.
But
Saquon is so good.
he's
Like,
insane.
we're gonna look back on this year and be like, oh my God, we witnessed one of the best running back seasons ever, and don't take that for granted. He's so good.
Yeah, I still wish they let him play Week 18, and like if there was a guarantee he wouldn't get hurt. You know what I mean? I just
Yeah.
wish they let him go out and break the record, just so it would be set in stone. But yeah, I mean, as a Commanders fan, it pains me. But Saquon was a Giant first, so he's obviously a little traitor, anyways. Um,
Jesus Christ.
sorry, it's just the super fan in me. It just
NFC.
creeps out sometimes. No, Saquon is probably the only Eagle that I respect.
Yeah, because he
What
just
about
got
Cooper
there.
DeJean?
Yeah, yeah.
He hasn't been corrupted yet. Yeah,
Fuck Cooper DeJean. I don't like him. I don't like him.
Why?
He's good though.
He is good.
He's decent, yeah, but I saw some of the Commanders. Mike Sanders still had like better statistic
about-
year.
Why does that make you hate
What about-
Cooper DeJean though?
Well, because he's an Eagle. Duh.
What about Kenneth Gainwell?
Yeah, no, he can suck one too. Will Shipley seems like a decent character though. I can get behind him.
What's the difference between Will Shipley and Cooper DeJean?
Uh,
They're the same
Cooper
person.
DeJean definitely picked off Jaden Daniels this year, and he definitely deflected a couple passes that would have been touchdowns for us. So.
Because he's good.
Yes, exactly.
Will Shipley's not as good as Cooper
Why do you like
DeJean.
Will Shipley but not Kenneth Gainwell?
Because he's not as good. It's like
I see.
my logic. My
Kenneth
logic
starts
is,
over him.
He's a Dabo Sweeney fan.
Oh, did Will Shipley go to Clemson?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but that's why I like him. Yeah, that's why I like him.
He's from Charlotte.
He's from Charlotte. Yeah, good old
I
Carolina
think he
boy.
was nice at Clemson.
Oh, he definitely was. He definitely
Because
was.
I remember hearing his name before the NFL.
those. Yeah, Dabo and those.
I
white boys he
followed
got.
him, and he went to Weddington So I followed
Damn.
football players or like high schools. But yeah, he was at Clemson. He was good.
Hmm.
I remember he got hurt against NC State 1 year, and you never like to see anyone get hurt, but made me feel better because we won the game.
Unless you have the under.
And
You might have not won.
and yeah, he's a great player. He's a game changer. And we won the game when they didn't have him.
Yeah, so I mean, hopefully it's a good game. I guess that's all we can root for. Hopefully there's some good commercials. Hopefully the halftime show's good. That's really the two main things I'm excited for.
Kendrick.
Who's doing the halftime?
Kendrick and SZA,
Oh, that's gonna be epic.
which should be pretty decent, hopefully.
Hopefully, he only does stuff for Mad City.
Oh god, no, he's doing straight Drake diss tracks.
Yeah, that
Oh,
and
that's
then
gonna be awesome.
All of the Stars.
And then that new
the
30
new
for
one.
30 with
Yeah.
SZA, yeah. That's
And
probably
then
what
SZA will do like Kill Bill by herself. And then
and then that'll be
they
it.
always, I feel like they always have
There'll
like,
be somebody
there's
else.
always like 5 people.
They'll surprise. I feel like there's gonna be one surprise guest.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Kid Rock and like
What if Drake comes
Selena
out?
Gomez.
Drake comes out and kisses Kendrick on the lips at
Cardi
midfield.
comes
Squash
out.
the beef.
Cardi comes out. I don't know about that one, gang.
You think Lil Wayne, like, the people wanted Lil Wayne since it's in New
No,
Orleans.
Yeah,
because
it should be Lil Wayne.
But is he gonna?
Wayne was beefing with Kendrick on the
Oh,
on some
yeah,
song.
he is Team Drake.
Yeah. Well, and they were beef. There was some line over the Super Bowl where Kendrick said, "Got the Super Bowl and nobody called to thank" or something. Wayne didn't even. I don't know. Some stupid. But let's get into the picks, man. I think are we all taking? I'm taking Chiefs spread. 1.5. It's just
Yeah,
1.5.
money line spread doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Chiefs.
I'll be rooting for
I'm rooting for the Eagles.
God,
the Eagles
come on.
and Saquon Barkley.
Root for
But-
Saquon to have a good game. Maybe Saquon can be
But-
the first losing MVP.
Like we said, if you're gonna hate on it, you might as well get rich off of it. It's inevitable. I think Chiefs.
Yeah, it's
Chiefs
a
are-
win-win.
The Chief Pete.
Don't bet against the Chiefs in the playoffs.
The Chief Pete.
Yeah.
Hey, this might be when Vegas plans to make back its losses from last month or December,
Yeah,
whatever
That's
it was.
true, yeah. That
Um,
was crazy. I did have a good month last month.
so I guess we all have the same picks same picks there. We're gonna give an anytime touchdown pick, and then we'll cook up a little group parlay to finish things up here. I'll start out with the anytime touchdown, and I love this one mostly because I love this player. DeAndre Hopkins has always been one of my favorite receivers. That's one of the guys I'm finding. Yeah, Murr on the fucking. That's one of the guys on the Chiefs I'm finding it easy to root for, because the Chiefs themselves are actually kind of hard to root for, believe it or not. So I'm rooting for DeAndre Hopkins touchdown at plus 600. I think that could be some nice cash money. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. What you think,
Oh
Philly?
man. I like Devonta Smith at plus 230, or AJ Brown. They're both next to each other. AJ Brown's plus 175.
You gotta take the bigger odds. For
I like Devonta Smith.
yeah.
I mean, he's a dog. They're both dogs. He's got better value.
One of them. Odds are one of them scores. You
Yeah.
just gotta pick the right
I
one.
don't think that the Eagles will score only rushing, like 6 rushing touchdowns like they did against
6 tush pushes.
the Commanders. I think Jalen Hurts will toss one.
Hopefully. Patty, what you think?
I'm gonna go with the tush push. Hurts anytime TD.
There are two things that are inevitable. One is
Yep.
a tush push, and the other is the
Yep.
Chiefs win. So
Oh yeah. I've lost so much money betting on Saquon anytime TD to this, so I got to make my money back at some point.
it's his last chance.
Yep, it is. But I think it definitely has good value. I think it was 50-50 because
Yeah, I think it was just a little bit.
it's gonna be
Yeah.
a gritty game. Hopefully, they're just like trying to march down to the one and
Push your man.
Saquon anytime also
what the
gotta be
hell?
best bet. He's the best.
Fake
He's the
though.
best. I just
After you
didn't
just
take
talked
it.
about losing money on Saquon,
Yeah, well, there's like 3 games that he didn't score a touchdown, so you just got unlucky picking. The wrong
I
game.
think I bet on 2 of those weeks. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think so as well.
I just didn't take him because he's minus 190 as my pick, but
Yeah.
I thought it was a
Yeah.
given. But now Pat's saying not to do it.
Okay, so let's throw it in with our
I think-
parlay. Let's parlay Saquon anytime TD.
He's the best player on the field, and
Calcaterra first time touchdown.
Who did you just say?
Grant Calcaterra.
Calcaterra. Oh my gosh.
I don't know who that is.
That's a
He's
joke though. That might be plus 32,000.
22.
22. Close.
I've never
For
even
first
heard-
TD?
Oh, no, that's
for
anytime.
First, yeah, that's anytime. I like. We're saying Noah Gray also. Noah Gray always seems to go off on the days that people think Travis is gonna go off. He's plus 550 anytime.
Huh. So do we throw him in the parlay? Fuck it. I
That-
think
that
we
would
do the
make it-
under.
That may get
I think we do
Hail
the under with Saquon anytime, and then maybe we just do a 2-legger. See, this is where we can get out of control.
Mary. Depends on how.
I'm
This
thinking Mahomes rush attempts under.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no
Guys,
way.
I just looked it up and the
It
Eagles'
makes me go
blitz rate is not very high.
They don't blitz as much. You're right.
Yeah. So
What are his rush attempts? Do you know?
they're usually not very high. In playoff games, it's higher, so I think the line might be inflated as well.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to
there we
find
go.
his game
We'll
log.
do Patty Mahomes under rushing attempts, under on the score,
Game.
and a Quan anytime touchdown, Saquon. And
What is Patty's? I don't know what his rush attempts under is.
let's see.
I don't know if you can parlay it. You can't, but we won't say anything.
We'll probably just see what you
It's
said.
5.
It's
5.5. It's 5.5.
Oh,
So yeah,
take
I
the
like
over,
that.
actually.
He's gonna have to throw the ball to beat that team.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there we go. That does it, boys. I guess episode 1 or whatever of the betting buds. Did I even say the name of the fucking show?
No.
The betting buds. That's probably the best name I've come up with in a while. I don't even think that was ChatGPT. Anyways,
My name, I came up with nice.
oh, thank you. It's sound effects. Discord sound effects. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll get a little bit more organized and better as we go along with it. We're just figuring it out right now. Yeah, if you want to make some money, tail those. If they lose, it wasn't our fault. Okay.
This is not financial advice.
Yeah. No.
Yes, and you must be 18 plus and gamble responsibly.
There we go. We'll end on that. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you next time. Peace.
Peace out.
Hey! What?